You just eat meat.
Meat,
Dry meat,
meat,
dry.
meat.
Not even ugali.
Meat.
Just meat.
Meat.
Now, for those people,
how do you devalue a very precious woman by cooking ugali rice?
we cook ugali so we can eat with meat. Accompaniment.
That is devaluing a woman.
Welcome to SSS, that is Soundstage Sessions with me, Tracy Wamboi. Today on the show, we have an amazing guest with us. We have Mr. Moses Lokwawi. Welcome to the show. You look amazing in blue. Karibu sana.
Thanks so much.
Karibu.
Mm-hmm.
So I always start the show by asking this question to every guest.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who is Moses Lokwawi?
Moses Lokwawi is a Turkana man, saved by grace, born again. I'm not just a denominational man, but it happened that through denomination called AIC, I got saved way back 1978. And this is where my life began. I was just that arts man. I was an arts boy, and I came to school a little bit late that time. I think I was going to class 1 when I was around 17 years. And I started in a mission school. That was a mission school founded by AIC. So I continued there and then proceeded to a Salvation Army secondary school. Finished. Then from there proceeded to Masinde Muliro. God helped me. Mixing that life, Turkana life, academics, and together with the issues of religion, and you realize that there were so many challenges here and there. And I thank God that I was able to walk through. So I am, my parents didn't go to school. So there are those traditional Turkanas. So I happened to be the only one in my mother's household who had gone to school.
You said that you were the only one who was able to go to school in your household. How many were you?
We were 12.
12 of you?
Yes.
The only boy?
Not really. We were 4 boys. We lost one to a raid. And then we lost another one when he was just about to join university. Because later on I was able to do campaign within my siblings so that they could come to school. So I took them to school. After my Form 4, I was lucky to get a job within Turkana, the government sector. I worked for Turkana Teachers Cooperative. Then thereafter, I joined World Vision International, not World Vision Kenya. So I worked with World Vision International. This is how I was able to bring my siblings, especially the girls, to school.
By then?
I was playing between 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, playing around 30s because I remember I married at the age of 34.
Okay.
Yes. So I brought them to school, so lost that gentleman. Then now I remained with one who is still an artsman today, because for us in our community, animals are still very important. You are not a man when you don't have cows. You don't have camels. You don't have your own. And then somebody must be there to take care of that property. You cannot hire somebody to take care of the camels, the cows, the goats. And you see, we have that issue of marriage within our culture. It is still very rich. A girl like you, the cheapest we can give is 300 goats. Yes, 300 goats. A sum total of big animals, not less than 50. That is the one that is given to your parents. But during the celebration day, we have like over 50 rams and he-goats that will be slaughtered for people to celebrate.
Over 50?
Over 50. And then we have other big animals also that are being killed and people eat meat. In a Turkana cultural wedding, it is It is meat. There's nothing like chapati, rice. No, meat.
You just eat meat. Dry meat. Not even ugali.
Meat.
Just meat.
Meat. How do you devalue a very precious woman by cooking ugali rice?
We cook ugali so we can eat with meat, accompaniment.
That is devaluing a woman. You're not attaching the value to that woman. If you really love that woman and if you think she has a value, you don't cook ugali.
So meat is a sign of your value.
You're
this
valuing,
woman.
yes. And not just a few ati unachinja mbuzi 3 2. No.
50. You said
50.
That's
yes.
a lot.
Men are eating their, girls are eating their own corner. Young men, women, old women, everybody celebrating. Wherever you people are settled for that wedding, it's all over meat. And there's no guest. Everybody's a guest. Everybody in the community is a guest.
Turkana community is very interesting. Like the culture, the community is very interesting.
And I love it.
We also have people also wear clothing that's made of beads.
Exactly.
Does this mean anything? The beads?
Yes, it is the beauty of a woman. You are still touching. You know, it's about the value of that woman. That cloth, like today we have improved. We are doing a certain cloth. Okay, it's a cosmetic cloth that we are doing, but originally we are doing it from the hides or the skins of goats and sheep, and it's very expensive. Like even the one that we have cosmeted to make it like a modern now, the one that is done with beads and what have you, you get it not less than 20,000.
20,000.
Yes.
Expensive.
And that is just that cloth alone minus the beads, because the beads on the lower side, a Turkana woman should be putting on not less than 20 of them, but 50 and above.
The clothes, the
beads.
The
beads on her neck, those anklets.
They should be 20 and above.
Yes. A daughter of a rich man, and a wife of a serious man. Yes.
That's interesting.
And
that's
one is not less than 1,000. So ukiona mwanamke Mturkana amedress namna hiyo, she's carrying over 100,000 on her neck. Ujeweka ile iko kwa nguo. So that woman, as she stands there, she's carrying not less than 100,000.
Oh my God. Hey. Now what if you're poor? Okay, what if you guys are poor? Maybe you're from that community but you're poor. You can't afford. Sasa si ni hivyo tu. You just dress in whatever you find.
Yes, like that. But you won't be married. There's no value attached to you.
There's no value attached to me.
No value.
Without the beads.
Without those, ornaments, the beads. No serious value. In fact, your people will discourage you never to marry from a poor family. And if you're a serious man, then you cover the cost of your wife. You cover the cost of your wife. You take care of her. You make sure she has all that it takes for her to be a woman they cherish.
That's new. I'm sure our audience have learned something new.
I believe so.
Now you've said that you married at the age of 34.
Yes.
Take us to that time. Take us to your journey.
Well, being a church man, I was training AIC. I'm blessed with the music talent, a talent in music. So I was training AIC choir. AIC Utumishi Choir and Lodwa, that is AIC Lodwa, and we raised that choir, and you can follow that church on YouTube.
What's the handle on YouTube?
Just check on AIC Utumishi Choir.
AIC
Utumishi Choir, Lodwa. Okay. And then you find us there. We are doing quite well. We are even doing our 6th album now. We are shooting from next week. Our 6th album. So I was training this choir. And then I saw this little girl in the choir. And she was like, I wasn't that kind of a man who was attracted to women anyhowly. But this one was a different one. She was not even dressed like this is smart, a town woman. She was just that natural black girl. And she would come to church simply dressed. But I was like, hey, there's something here. Yes, and she was not even that seriously schooled, We'll take you to that. Okay. She wasn't that seriously schooled. And she's in primary. I am past high school.
She was in primary.
She's in primary that time, and I'm working. I'm a World Vision officer, and I'm working. I'm always going to Nairobi like that. I'm earning. So it's like, I'm not looking for a woman for money. I just want somebody I love, naturally, a companion. Somebody I would really say, yes, this one I naturally love without attachments. That's all I was looking, and everybody else was full of cosmetics. And I wanted something natural.
I hope you had that.
Yes.
Real men are searching for natural. No cosmetics.
No cosmetic, no. And in that village now, there's nothing like... you are real, like, you have to do makeups and what have you. Our girls of that season, you can pick anything, Vaseline,
you can wake up,
just to shower, and you are done. You're done. Why complicate yourself? Just to be yourself. And that's what she was. To date, that's what she is.
Natural.
She's very natural. That's what she is today. In fact, she can, like in the last 6 months, I was crazy and I was like, what's happening? She's like, she doesn't want to do her hair. She doesn't want to do what, and she's like, she's combing and doing this and that. And she even affected part of the choir, and those other women started removing everything, and everybody like, Mrs. Lokwawi is doing well, and she's nice.
She looks nice. She looks nice.
Sometimes it's just good to go natural. Until one morning I woke up and I was like, no, you need to do your hair. People will look at me like, God has blessed me. I am a pastor. I am a university lecturer and admissions officer. And then you're looking like this. Wow. People will be like, what's happening? You are a mother of medics. She's surrounded by medics. Her children are medics. And she's a medic herself. I'm like, what the hell is this? We are not in that level. But the natural woman in her calls always, and she can just wake up and remove everything. And she's like,
let me just breathe. Let me breathe.
Let me be the woman he saw. Yes, I think that's what is in her
mind. That's the woman he loved. So let me just keep it.
And it has taken our daughters also that. And they're really picking good men in market. As natural as they are.
How many kids do you have?
We were blessed with 5, 3 daughters and 2 sons. Those are biological. But we also adopted 3, 2 daughters and 1 son. So in general, we have 8.
8. Big, beautiful family.
Yes,
beautiful family. Tell us about, most of the time, tumesikia watu wakisema that when you're a Turkana man, or maybe you're not a Turkana man, but you want to marry a Turkana lady, you have to kill a lion or raid so that you might be given you can marry the lady.
Not really. That one is a lie. I have never had that experience because personally I didn't go anywhere to raid to get my dowry. By the way, I got my wife. We wedded way back 1995. Where after our wedding, our church wedding, we stayed. We got all our children, even the last one who is in grade 6 now. We got all those children. We even have some grandchildren. Is when now I came to complete the dowry. I was paying in installments. But now the final, like a reminder of about 150 goats and some 20 big animals. And of course, 50 rams and the he-goats and a few other big animals. Now for the final celebration. We did that cultural wedding on the 22nd of 2023, December. That's when we did the final one. So the issue, I think that story is borrowed from the Maasai. It is the Maasai that have to kill a lion
or raid.
Or, I don't know the raid part, but I know the lion,
part.
Yes, I do not want to lie.
Okay.
Yes, so I think that is what happens with the Maasais and the Samburus. But the issue of raid, I'm not very sure.
You're not very sure.
I'm not very sure.
The installment, the dowry and installment thing is something that is usually done specifically like you did it as a
in our culture you get to know it depends on the family size of the woman, the family size of the family. Now the clan, not even the family. You have the immediate family, then you have the clan, the extended family and the clan. Our girls, the dowry is accrued, is taken to the clan.
To the clan.
Yes, but it begins from the immediate family, go to the extended family, then the clan. Everybody is getting a share. So the first thing you do, you get the list of the members of the family, both the nuclear and the extended, then now the clan. You get the list of the beneficiaries. And then now you know whose share is bigger than whose share. So you share according to the seniority, number of seniority. Kuna mtu anapewa ng'ombe 2, 3 na mbuzi 20, 30. Like now the mother and the father of the sister. Now the mother must get not less than 30 goats. And a female camel that is lactating. Yes.
Why lactating?
That is the mother. Si mtoto alinyonya mama. Sasa lazima pia apewe ili anaweza kukamua immediately. Yes. Nice. There is that milking part. Asiende kongoja. Mama pia akamue nini? Hiyo ngamia maziwa akunywe ili replace mahali mtoto alikuwa ananyonya. Not even the family. You have the immediate family, then you have the clan, the extended family and the clan. Our girls, the dowry is accrued, is taken to the clan.
To the clan.
Yes, but it begins from the immediate family, go to the extended family, then the clan. Everybody is getting a share. So the first thing you do, you get the list of the members of the family, both the nuclear and the extended, then now the clan. You get the list of the beneficiaries. And then now you know whose share is bigger than whose share. So you share according to the seniority, number of seniority. Kuna mtu anapewa ng'ombe 2, 3 na mbuzi 20, 30. Like now the mother and the father of the sister. Now the mother must get not less than 30 goats. That is the analogy behind. Yes. And then now mzee also, the dad gets 20 goats and another big animal, either a cow or a camel. Not a donkey. No. A cow or a camel. So in that family alone, the parents get not less than 3 big animals and the 50 goats. Hiyo inaingia wapi?
Kind of the 50 goats.
Yes. Kwa hiyo mama tu, kwa hiyo boma. And then now the elder brother will get 10 with a big animal, moja. Alafu sasa other sisters, hata kama akona 10 sisters, even the younger one like 2 years, she must be given dowry for her sister. In fact, sisters enjoy the dowry of their sister than even the brothers. Yes. So they are given, and then now you go to the aunties.
You have to give the aunties.
Yes, the aunties, the paternal aunties. If the mama was well wedded, then the paternal side is the one that is paid the price. If the mama was not well wedded, then it is the maternal side that is paid the dowry. That is also another thing you need to mark about our culture. You don't just give culture because somebody has gotten children. No. If you paid the bride price for your wife, then you and your clan will get it. If you didn't pay, then the woman and her side will get it, the dowry.
That's rich culture, rich.
Yeah.
Told us that your wife is a medic, also your kids. But you've earlier on, you'd said that your wife had not studied. Akuwa amesoma vizuri. How is this possible?
At that time, she was still in primary school. That's what I insinuated.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she wasn't schooled as in, she had not even completed primary. But immediately after she was through primary, I was this arrogant man, like, if I leave her to secondary, things might not favor me. So I had to marry her before she goes to high school. So I had to cut short her school.
So you married her?
I married her immediately primary. When she completed primary, I married after primary. Of course, I was taking care of the fact that if you married her while she's schooling,
you have to.
The government will be on your neck. So I had to make sure she's through her primary, and then she's not going anywhere. Then I'm wedding a raya now, a woman who is not in school. So when we got married after her primary, we stayed for some good time until our firstborn daughter was going to Form 1. This is when now Mama joined also secondary.
So when you married her, hapo ndio masomo kwanza
ilisimama. Yes.
Okay.
And given that our family was not also well off, so they couldn't support her education very well. So when I met her, when we were relating, I started picking all the responsibilities. Now I was like a friend, a father, and a sponsor, everything. So yes, I covered that. And then now, but I didn't hide anything. I went to her parents. They got to know our relationship. Our brother was our drummist in the choir. So in fact, the first day I sent the brother. I told the brother, he was my friend, but I told him now, I'm not entering that home. And he was like, why? I told him, I am not entering that home because that's our norm. When you are planning to be an in-law, you don't enter that home.
You don't enter
that house. So I stood outside the compound and I told him, call for me the girl in that home. And there were not many girls in that home. Not even friends. She was the only one. So he told me, seriously? Mwalimu, what are you saying? I told him, I want that girl to come. I want to talk to her. Just give us like 1 or so minutes. There's something I want to tell her. Then I go. And of course, seeing the fact that I am refusing to go home, something is going into his mind. So
something clicked.
So he went and told the sister, and the sister came. So I told her what I had, and then I left.
You told her that you're interested in marriage.
I am interested and I'm booking an appointment. Yes, I am interested. I want us to talk and I'm booking an appointment with you so that we meet at a friend's place. We discuss about it.
That's people say Turkanas are really direct.
Yes,
this is what I want.
Don't, you know, there's no issue of like this unless when you do meanders, it means you're not serious. If you're serious, just strike it. Go straight. This is why you are seeing the youth today, how heartbreak and what have you, because somebody puts you in dilemma for quite a long time. You're seeing some things, you're seeing like there's something here, but it's so bushy, it's not clear. Nobody is showing you who is saying what's about to happen here.
Is it something I'm committing
myself to, or I'm dreaming? What is it? You know, so the ladies are more traumatized because they are subjected to such. They see it. The guy has a development of something, but it's not saying it.
It's not clear.
And you're seeing it. Other people are knocking your doors. You're not opening because you're like, there's
There might be
something here,
something there.
you see.
Yeah, yeah.
And then later on, when he says, you're cutting off other relationships that were upcoming, maybe even somewhat very serious than his. Then after a short while, you see him with another person again. That makes the lady really broken. And for us, we don't encourage such. As you come, it's either you don't have anything or you have it and say it clearly. So that was me. I saw it. And okay, I was, in those days, these guys who are working, charming, handsome, were rare in the church. Educated guys, they were rare. So many other ladies were also, I was seeing like so many others were also coming around. So before anything happens, I had to crack my nut here. This is what I want. And that was it. And she wasn't that complicated woman. We met, we discussed about it. And then she was like, okay, if that's what it is, tell my brother, go tell my people.
Talk to my people.
Talk to my people now. Yeah, and that I had to do. We finished the talking with the parents. I went with a few friends, talked to mama and daddy, like that, talked to the brother. The brother took the story. Then later on, we joined there. And then other plans continued. Then thereafter, I called her. I took my brother. Before my brother passed on, I took my brother and told him, take her home and our Julikane. So she was taken to our place in my absence. The reason was, if I took her, the church will say, I have eloped. Na nitafungwa. Yes, mimi mwenyewe ningempeleka. Wangesema si nimeenda, nimeiba msichana, nimeenda kumese na yeye. Huko nyumbani kwetu. Na sasa ningefungwa na mimi tayari ni mtumishi. I am serving in the choir as a teacher. So I gave my brother. They went there for about 2 weeks. She knew people.
She stayed there for 2 weeks.
Yes. Okay. Then she knew people like that. Acclimatized with my home, knew. Then she came. I was asking her, will you be comfortable with those people? Because we are these nomads. We don't have homes. We are just here today, tomorrow we move like that in search of grass and water. Okay. Kwa bahati nzuri, where I come from, we are agro-pastoralists. So we do some agriculture. So we are doing some irrigational farming. So she was comfortable and she said, yeah, I like those people. I want to be there. I was like, okay, fine. Now we proceeded.
We got married.
We got married in a church wedding. We planned everything. And then now from there, then we continued with the family business. Until, because there's one thing, I'd made a promise. Yeah, I'd made a promise. That is one thing that made her to come back to school. Actually, even after making the promise, she wasn't willing to go back to school. But I told her, look here, okay, I had a notebook, and sometimes it's good to write. So I had a notebook and I had written the qualities of the wife I want, the woman I want in my life. And one day when she was working in the house, she came across this notebook. And she looked at the qualities of the woman I wanted. And part of the qualities, not less than Form 4. That struck her mind, not less than Form 4. So one day in the evening when we were just in bed, and she asked, did you get the woman you wanted?
Women being women.
Yes. She asked me. And I think it was a good question. And that was the journey of her going back to school. I told her, yeah, no.
You told her no?
I told her no, I didn't get. Because I remembered there's something here. I just knew there's something here. Akaniambia, why do you think you didn't get the wife you wanted? Kamwambia, one, I promised to take you back to school and I've not taken you back to school. Number two, I had dreamt of not less than a Form 4. But because I saw you, I was attracted to you by beauty, your salvation, and I thought I would develop you.
I'll make you grow.
Yes, you will grow together with me. Because education is something you can achieve.
True.
It's not something about age. It's just about the decision you make. So she was like, okay. And then, so what are your plans? I told her, my plans is our daughters grow, and then I take you back to school. When is that? Until they grow. She asked me 3 times, when is that?
In that regard, we are taking a short break.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Asante.